Kirby had told his friends and family where his last will and testament was, just in case anything ever happens. The room it was kept in was wall to wall full of safes. December 4th, days after his unaliving, Kirby's mother and sister head to his home. In the yard, they see his truck with a large cardboard sign, "We are grieving, no visitors." His girlfriend and her parents were still living in the house with their 4-month-old. As Kirby's mom heads to the safe room, she is followed by his girlfriend's father, allegedly saying, "We don't need you coming around causing problems." They were taken aback because they had been nothing but kind to them. He allegedly says, "I've heard a rumor that people are saying that my daughter was involved in his death." When things finally settle down, she attempts to open the safes, something that she had did not long ago. But this time, the codes had all been changed. Another argument ensues. She heads outside to get some air. She notices that the girlfriend's dad is pulled up right next to Kirby's truck. Already having a bad feeling, she looks inside. Allegedly, the car is loaded down with Kirby's silver from the safe boxes, as the feeling grew that there was more to this story than meets the eye. The will Kirby had left in the safe was only drafted. Nothing was ever signed. Days after his funeral, his girlfriend and her parents abruptly leave the state, leaving behind her funeral dress, and inside of a chest, a handwritten will magically appears. One for the girlfriend and one for her dad, put together days after he was unalive. He had plenty of cameras, but supposedly the cameras were not working, or the footage was gone.
The community here in Tippah County is a small, but it's a tight-knit group of people who all know each other, they all recognize each other, and they rarely see anything like this happen. Kirby Carpenter was found dead outside his home Friday morning with a gunshot wound. Carpenter was a husband and father who owned several businesses in this community and was well liked by those who knew him.
Kirby was a very good person and a loving person, and for someone to take that from his kids is very sad. He was always up here just talking and happy-go-lucky, and you just couldn't help but be happy when you was around him.
You had to like him. I don't know of anybody who wouldn't like him. And that's just why this is so devastating to all of us. We can't understand why this happened to him.
People are anxiously awaiting to hear news of an arrest that's being made. We still have no news yet of his arrest, and people are telling me they are living in fear and anxiety here in Tippah County, waiting for news of an arrest to be made on this case.
There were no other wounds, defensive or otherwise, on his body. When someone is unalive, detectives ask who stood more to gain. And we all know who the usual suspects are. When you're unalived at your own home, then compassionately covered? Justice for Kirby Carpenter. For more on this story and others like it, please take a second, click this link, and subscribe to my YouTube.